This should take hard time.
Copy. Reporting in. Engaging the enemy.
Commander, they're hitting us. Where's space station under attack?
Okay, is that facing the right way now? Hopefully. If it stops about there-ish. Or not? Okay. It's hard to position those guys, I guess.
Target locked.
Roger that. Direct fire on the engines.
It's too bad how quickly the shields go down on this, but oh well, I guess that's not that unexpected. So we did lose our shipyard, but you know, there's no real way to keep that thing defended anyways, because the thing is, you know, it's not like the space station in the vanilla game. The thing's weak. Yeah, it's too bad you can't like upgrade it to make it stronger or anything. I mean, I realize that's what the Golem defenses are for, but regardless, you know, it is very weak sauce, and that sort of sucks. It's you know, but it's good in another way. Like it's a sort of very good and bad thing. It's a very interesting thing, because I get you know, shipyard wouldn't be you know, you know, a super defended thing. Actually, what would be kind of neat is if they added the space station back. And then, you know, you would put that there to sort of as your main building, but then you would build, you know, your shipyards so you could actually produce your units, and the Golem defenses so you could, you know, protect the airspace a lot better, and then the whatever the trading post thingy. To make money.
Lowering enemy fire impact.
I hate that the engines are still active on that, because I don't want to waste another shot on it, but at the same time, okay, well the engines are gone, so I guess that's okay now. I really want to put this in the right direction.
Hypervelocity gun available.
I'm gonna take a shot on you.
Our lasers are destroyed.
Maybe I should have. Okay, that ship is dead. Maybe I could took a shot on that guy, but actually no, I don't want to mess around with that anymore. I just want to make sure it's targeting the ship, which I assume it is, but yeah, that Star Destroyer is not making it out of here alive. Not much I can tell you.
Our space station is under attack.
I'm kind of glad these purple guys showed up, though. That helps to an extent. Or did the blue guys show up? No, the purple guys showed up. I think the blue guys were the guys who were here first, because they have the Secador, and that was them. That said, the purple guys are the ones bringing in a lot of Star Destroyers. Even though they're hurting the blue fleet, they're also going to be hard for me to deal with. So that's the sort of unfortunate side of that. But at least this ship is dying, and that's, like I say, the only capability I have of holding the space is that hypervelocity cannon. These golems, while effective and very, very worth building, are not enough to hold the space. You either need a fleet with hypervelocity guns or something of that nature, and probably a very good fleet, or at least a moderate fleet plus the cannons. Okay, I want you to focus on this guy now. You know, I actually am annoyed that the purple guys, I take it back, I'm annoyed that the purple guys did show up, because I think even if, because I think the blue fleet I have very easily under control, but there's the purple guys that are going to give me a hassle. That said, they only have one Star Destroyer left. Basically, I think the blue guys have one Star Destroyer left, and the purple guys do as well. I don't think I'll lose this battle, but yeah, we'll see. I know this Golem is pretty close to buckling though. Like it seems like these Star Destroyers are a lot more powerful than the Golem in terms of the weaponry they have, but that could also just be because of the positioning and my inability to position them correctly.
Activating energy flux.
At least these Crimson guys could hurt the
This will save us some damage.
hurt the Star Destroyer, but that said, they seem to be focusing. Oh right, it's their Star Destroyer over here. They're not gonna hurt it. So it's two purple Star Destroyers then. It's not a blue and a purple like I thought. I'm dumb. In that case, I might actually lose. Which one do I guess we'll focus on him because he's closer to dying. That said, the Golem over here is pretty dead too anyways. But at least that'll hopefully give me a bit of an edge. Oh, I take it back. I am gonna lose this. Shoot, that sucks.
Space station under attack.
This might be time for an auto resolve, which is kind of a cheaty thing to do, but okay, fine. Oh, alright, that just got rid of the glues, so that didn't help. Can I not auto resolve out of this? Okay.
Gravity control generator destroyed.
Okay, so my losses and enemy losses. So I'm not 100% sure what happened there. Well, we won, but we also lost everything. So I guess priority one has to be securing that space. So they're gonna go there. We should probably try to take Mandalore.
Reporting.
Where do I have any other planets that could? Yeah, we should try to take that planet. That'd be very good. Yeah. But okay, we need to start rebuilding.
Building under construction.
Here, so
Reporting.
which is an unfortunate expense, but whatever.
Awaiting your command. Construction complete.
I'm gonna build one of these after all. I'm gonna try to build two of these. What do I care? So they're gonna live there for a second.
Reporting.
And that's probably a sufficient fleet. That's 7 cruisers, so
Complete.
that plus, is there a hypervelocity? No, because we need actually I have an idea of what I might do, but we need
Building under construction.
gonna put in the Golem 2s. I'm gonna get rid of because honestly that's gonna be so unnecessary, it's ridiculous.
Reporting.
I'm gonna replace it with a hypervelocity cannon.
Building started.
Because that's going to be a bit more useful. And then I'm going to put in another Golem too, and this is going to become a very secure planet. What do we have here? We have a fairly easy fleet to kill, so
We're moving out.
we're just going to go do that, just for the sake of doing it. There's no real reason other than the fact that they have ships that I don't want them to have.
Construction complete.
Ready to go.
Once those two guys build, like that's a huge amount of money on these guys. I think after I build them, I might try to start saving for a Super Star Destroyer and not build anything too crazy after that. But that said, I do kind of really want to take Mandalore, so
Tactical battle imminent.
I'm going to build a scout drive there. But again, I would auto resolve it, but honestly, as you have probably seen, the auto resolve is kind of screwed, and I don't feel like risking losing my ships when I can win this battle without losing any ships. you know, so I don't feel like doing that. But anyway, we'll just wait for this to load, and since we're rebuilding the units anyways, I'm not too concerned about controlling the space, the space above it, because I don't think they'll be able to take the planet, and you know, it's going to be enough securing the planets I am trying to secure, which I guess is 4 right now. We have 2 for creating land units for no reason. We need 1 more for mining, and then I guess after that the priority is 1 for building ships, but the priority really should be on mining first of all, because my income needs to go way up, and then it can go on to producing ships. I just have 2 for creating units because of the one that I kind of just put all the buildings on anyways for creating units, so I just figured, yeah, why not, I'll just sort of
Look, sir, it's them.
secure that. But anyways, so yeah, so it's them. I don't want their fleet here, so you're gonna start by focusing on
We've got them on scopes.
their Star Destroyer. We're gonna take a shot on them. They got all kinds of fighters, but then so do we. So
I copy.
um,
Bombs deployed.
we're gonna focus our sort of bombers on the Star Destroyer. Would be a great idea
Here.
to do some damage.
Open fire.
Well, actually, you can open fire on these guys. Yeah, the bombers are really taking their time. I realize bombers are slower, but whatever.
Copy.
Hope no raid fleets show up. That would suck. Okay. So yeah, that Crimson dude. I mean, he's pouring out a bit of damage, but he's not going to be around for much longer, to be honest.
I copy. Report.
Actually, just because he is a nuisance, maybe we shouldn't deal with him first, just to get him out of the way. Well,
Star
no,
Destroyer
I should be
standing
fine.
by.
I will, however, tracker him for literally no reason. So, particular reason why, but
Star
yeah.
Destroyer reporting in.
Target. Taking fire.
they have some sort of unit up there, but
Where'd he go?
bomber unit. That's not of much importance. But like you see this, like without the hypervelocity cannon, this battle could have gone very differently. Like, not that I would have lost per se, but these Crimson guys do meet out a fair amount of damage, and it's, you know, taking my ships a fair amount to take the shields off of their ships. I'm just gonna target his engines. Like even with the hypervelocity shot, their ships are still eating in the mine, so that like, well, this ship is really taking some damage. It's not great.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
But basically, you know, it's not that I would have lost, but you know, it just this battle would have went very differently. Now that said, this ship is completely like at full health. This ship, nothing's bad happening to him, but and their ship is going down pretty fast too. Like, it's just, even though they're Star Destroyers, it doesn't mean they don't take a lot of damage, especially from other Star Destroyers.
Destroy the engines.
You know, well, that's their ship dead. There we are. Okay, so apparently I haven't won yet.
I have the target.
I don't know what I still have to kill, but apparently they're leaving anyway, so whatever.
We are victorious.
We're victorious. Oh, I guess I had one little fighter ship that wanted to retreat or something. I'm not too disturbed that a fighter got away when I took out their 2 cruisers, or their cruiser and destroyer, or whatever. All in all, I would say that was a success. Where did I have these guys stationed? I think up here.
Move out.
I don't know why I have them stationed there. That's a weird place for them, but I'm going to keep this fleet here. And I will... Oh, wait. This isn't... Is this the planet? Oh, never mind. Okay. This is the planet I'm using for, like, my main unit production planet, so that's why.
Construction.
So that's okay. That's fair enough. Then once I get the hypervelocity cannon, that's going to be all the units, or all the buildings built there, and then these will have all the buildings they need, and it'll just be a matter of securing the ground with the proper units and getting some capital ships for this actual planet. So I might build 2 more Star Destroyers, and then start saving for the Super Star Destroyer, because that'll be those secured. Or I might even just throw up some, because this should have the Golem 3, I believe, so... So yeah, anyways, because of that, I might just even throw in some victory destroyers, or some victory cruisers, and well, not that it'll be much cheaper anyways. So I might put like 1 Star Destroyer there. Actually, no, I'm gonna put a Star Destroyer and then move one of the Star Destroyers from here, because then they'll still have the interdictor. So that might be the way to do that. And what's happening here? Okay, so that's fine.
Unit cancelled.
Zoom out. Can I build? Nope. Let's get a planet. I'm just looking for a planet where I'm not already building something in the space queue, but where I can build a scout droid. Or
Unit
okay, here we go.
production.
So that'll be a bit better.
Construction complete.
I might try to go here for a mining planet. Just because I want a planet that like already has a high amount of credits without,
Star Destroyer reporting in.
you know, necessarily there being 3 mines on it. Like this is already a 160, so that might be a good planet. Especially if I can get some stealth units together.
Enemy fleet approaching.
I wish I knew where the enemy fleet was approaching. That'd be cool. But I don't. Actually, Yavin 4 looks like it would be a good planet. I might make this a new monetary planet with a something or other, a trading station and everything. So limited to 3 per planet.
Construction.
So we're gonna put 3 here. This is gonna be
Battle imminent.
all right. So this planet, it looks like I haven't done an awful lot to shore up the space defenses, but that won't matter until I have the hypervelocity cannon anyways. They're sending what, like 3 Star Destroyers, well 4, that's no big deal, that's no big deal, that's no big deal. And that's a fair deal. So this is going to be a retreat, because I'm fairly certain we can hold the ground, but I don't want my 2 Star Destroyer fleet to get killed. And I'd rather retreat from the space and let them try to fight me on the ground. Or bundle all of my ships together and then send that against them. Yeah, that might be the best thing to do. And if I can take down that hero unit, that'll be very cool, but I don't really want to do any space battles there until I have the hypervelocity cannon in place, because that's going to be much more valuable, to be honest, is the hypervelocity cannon. Because you know, you know, like I say, a third off of a something or other, a Star Destroyer's health. You know, I don't want to fight the battle until I have that edge. You know, it's kind of like they're when they call a bombard on my planets. And I am getting to the point where I am going to start, you know, sending out some attacks on them. You know, I'm just trying to build up my infrastructure and my fleets first and stuff like that. And I got those two ships I'm building. Once those are done, I might have a fleet. You know, if I pull out all my defense fleets and put it into one, I might have a fleet that can go up against some of their planets. So we'll see. But yeah, so this is just a retreat is all we're doing. Because there's, I mean, yeah, this is a fleet. Like, this is not as, okay, I realize you have to turn, but try not to go as far towards them as you're going.
Bomber targeting.
Ties reporting in.
Oh, I hope I don't lose these ships. It almost feels like a possibility that they could just sweep in, get the engines out, and then these will get destroyed and they won't be able to retreat. Okay. Retreat. You have 10 seconds to get out of here, so you have 10 seconds to not have your engines blown up.
Retreat aborted.
What? Oh, shoot. That sucks. So you know what I need to do? Pause. I completely forgot that the interdictors interdict. So
Heading for attack.
that gravity well generator just like needs to die. Well, is it possible? I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be able to live long enough out there to make it. Oh, that's so far back. And hopefully they're smart enough, like, not to try to go for everything in the way. Like just go for the generator. Don't try to fight anything else.
Open fire.
Orders, sir.
Yeah, I kind of doubt they're going to make it even. I'm going to pause.
Disabling the gravity well generator.
Now, I have a feeling if I try to pull another retreat, same thing's going to happen. He's just going to fire that back up. Kinda hope not. Like, let my ships go. Yep. Okay. Who saw that coming?
Heading to destination.
Bomber standing by.
Commander, they're hitting us.
Like, there's no real even point to fight back because I don't even think I can get one of their ships, and if I can, it's going to be like, you know, an acclimator. Which, you know, if we were playing, you know, a Clone Wars mod, that would be, you know, a fairly good target to go for, but we're not, and I don't want to. I don't really care about taking that guy out, quite frankly.
Bomber squadron reporting.
Oh, stupid AI and its ability to do tactics, like, because normally it's so bad at making decisions. Like, normally its decision making is so bad, but it's actually got its gravity well generator ship all the way back there, and that hurts a lot.
I've got him.
Retreat aborted.
See, oh, that's annoying too. Like they wait till the very last second to throw it on. Like that's
Attack that target.
That's annoying.
Attacking target.
Reporting in. The lasers are our target.
I'm probably just gonna throw an auto resolve up.
Preparing for jump to light speed.
Because watch this, it's gonna get down to like 3 seconds or so. And then 2, yeah, oh, 1 second, wow. See, that's ridiculous. I'm gonna stay in it until the engines get killed, and then it'll be an auto resolve. Because there's no point after that. Like, once the engines are gone, you're not leaving anyways. I almost should have sent my Star Destroyers against it. Okay, let's try. Let's give it one more try. This guy's not making it out, I believe. Yeah, he's not making it out. Retreat aborted. Okay. It looks like I can't auto-resolve while he's still there. Or while he's still doing that, so that kind of sucks. I would like to do that, so I probably should have just did that in the first place. But yeah, so we're going to lose 2 Star Destroyers because of, not because of the fleet, but because it's one little interdictor. But yeah, we've been defeated, so that sucks. That's putting my fleet building plans back quite a bit. So note to self, you need to make sure you have the hypervelocity. If you had the hypervelocity cannon, this would not have mattered. So don't put your fleet somewhere where there's no hypervelocity cannon. Is what I learned from that. I might actually sell these mining facilities at some point just so I can put them somewhere else, because you have the max at 10. But yeah. What a bunch of jerks. Okay, where's my probe? I just want to take a look here. Not that it matters anymore, but at least we're getting close to having our battle cruisers. That sucks. I gotta look up if building multiple of those will reduce the cooldown, because if it does, I'm gonna put a lot of them in. I'm gonna absolutely cover planets with them. But yeah, so let's take a look at Mandalore.
Construction complete.
So I don't know what they have, if they have any like Golland or anything, but they don't have a hypervelocity cannon or anything, and maybe this is a planet we could take, at least airspace wise. But anyway, I'm gonna move this bunch of jokers over here, and
Construction complete.
I guess we're gonna just build a lot more of these. But I have 2 Star Destroyers and an Interdictor and almost 2 battle cruisers. I might do an attack against Mandalore. There's an annoying little fleet there. I'm gonna leave it alone for now, because if they want to attack the planet, that's fine. I mean, it's not the greatest ground force in the entire world, but it'll be enough. I'll put
Unit.
2 more of those just to really shore it up. I do have
Construction
this
complete.
guy. Actually, I'm gonna pause. Okay. Anyways, I do have this guy, who's a stealth unit. So he could, or she, sorry, could, The thing is, I don't know what this unit, like how well this unit would perform in combat. I'm wondering if it's worth trying to send like a stealth attack over here just to try to, weaken them a bit. I wonder if that would be worthwhile. The only thing I'm really worried about, like obviously these guys do some damage, but that's fine. The only thing I'm really worried about is the artillery and the fact that there are 2 heavy factories. That kind of sucks. If I had any other stealth units, like if I had anything else that I could send to them that would be that could get through, then that would be pretty good. Like if I could send even just a couple of infantry with her, that would really help.
Construction complete.
Okay. I'm gonna build that, and we'll hold off on that for a second. But yeah, I do want to get these planets a bit more secure. And this one I have to rebuild all this stuff I had on it, but I have 2 of those now. So
We shall be there shortly.
I'm gonna see if I can launch a space attack. I'm gonna see what they have, because the probe didn't really say if they had any like Gollands or anything of that nature. But I know they don't have a hypervelocity, so that is good, because then at least they can't just like, shoot me from the ground. Can I not go to that planet? There we go, thanks.
Right away.
I also don't like having the space unprotected by ships, but, and especially this planet where I'm trying to rebuild its defenses, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that right now. So yeah, Yavin is making me some money now, so that's good. That helps. And it's gonna need a hypervelocity.
Beginning construction.
Ready to go.
And I really, like I keep saying, I really do want to know if you can stack them to reduce the cooldown. Because if you can, that's what we're doing. So they have a very, very small little fleet here, which I guess we're going to have to steamroll before we can get to Mandalore. I would like to put some ships on Yavin just so that I can get a trading station there and not have to worry about getting wiped out too severely. This would be another... Hang on, if I can zoom in here. Are there any tax agencies here? There are. Okay, there's 3. So that's why that's making so much money. And here there's also 3, and that's making even more money. I wish I knew, like in the vanilla game, it'll tell you which planets will make you the most money, but I don't see it listed here anywhere, so whatever. So where are we fighting? El Shola. That's an unnecessary... Okay, so I have... oh right, he's the guy. So they have a floating fortress, which is, I believe, what he has, or else it's very similar. The ATTE is the only thing I'm really worried about, because I don't know what the balance on that is, but like these scout troopers I don't really care about too much. I'm not worried about them. The infantry, I think the skiffs and the speeders might be a little unbalanced in this mod, so they might be a bit more powerful than they should be, if I recall, but I'm mainly worried about the ATTE, might be the thing that I have to look out for. And of course they can just call bombing runs and bombards, presumably, because I think they had a fleet in there, so, I mean, I assume they did. I mean, at least I would assume they would have brought a bomber with them, because I don't know why you would send an attack fleet, or of units, you know, a shuttle fleet, I guess, without at least sending one bomber unit with it, but anyway. Yeah, so they are going to attack as soon as this loads, and I'll just have to try to kill them all, you know, and that's all I can do is use my best to kill everyone, and well, that's it, you know, that's all we can do.